And there's such an understood culture here of excellence.
Right.
Like, we expect this season to be just like every other season. That's what we expect. And we expect every guy to reach as high as he possibly can. And that goes for on the mat as well as off the mat. I mean, that's really what the essence of Blair Wrestling is. It's about striving for excellence within yourself and also trying to push your teammates as far as you can go. So I don't know that we have substantially different goals in terms of wins and losses than we would any other year. We have a really talented team this year, and so we're going to try and compete in every single event that we're in. We've been very blessed by originally just by some men who devoted themselves to this place and to the kids who were here. And over time, that has created a culture that we now enjoy the fruits of. And Bob Dowling Sr. was a coach here for 44 years. And then from him to Tom Hutchinson for 10 years, who prior to that was a Division I All-American. And then from Tom Hutchinson to Bobby Latessa and ultimately to Jeff Buxton, who was here for 30 years. So I mean, in the span of whatever that is, 70-something years, you've only had 3 or 4 coaches nurturing this thing and trying to grow it and make it something terrific. And I think when kids come in, the reason they come through the doors, whether they're a first-year wrestler or they're an age group national champion, is they're excited about being a part of something where excellence is the expectation, where every day can be a challenge. And I think that's what we're blessed with right now. It's getting to know your wrestlers, getting to know the kids with whom you're working, and talking to them individually and helping them reflect and getting them to say out loud what it is they want to do, and then helping them follow through with what they commit to doing. And once you get that kind of commitment flowing in 2 directions, I think that's how kids constantly want to do more and more. I hope that what we're doing here accomplishes what I think all people in this country idealize with youth sports. I hope it builds character, and I hope they can look the person back in the eye and say, yeah, it helped me to build my character. I can take a loss and come back. I can persevere when things aren't going well. I can perform when I'm not comfortable. I'll always tell you the truth and be honest, because I know ultimately that's what's going to come out. So I mean, to me, this is all about building character. If you were to ask anybody who won national preps in 1983 at 105 pounds, they probably couldn't tell you who did it, except for that guy. And so it really does boil down to each individual trying to take as much as they can away from this thing. And the other interesting thing that I think that a kid coming out of Blair in particular could say to an employer is, even though it's an individual sport, I learned how crucial it is to be part of a team. And I could have never accomplished what I accomplished without the people around me. And that's what attracts people to Blair. Is that they want to be around other strivers and do the same thing. There have been several wrestlers in the past who will win a national prep title and then the next year find themselves fighting for a varsity spot. And you say, well, how can that be? How can that be healthy? But in each situation, it winds up making everybody stronger. And there's like a healthy sense of camaraderie that's here that I think is very special and helps to make it a little bit unique. I don't know that situation in every setting would be a positive thing, but here somehow it's painful at the time when there's conflict like that, but ultimately everybody seems to come out of it and see growth and progress at the end.